Hi there, it's Janice Thompson from JazzleDazzleCraft.co.uk. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator and I live and work in Scotland. I'm just getting set up here. Whoops. I'm just getting on my iPad so that I can see any comments if anyone comes in. I think I'm on my own just now, but hey, that's all right. So some people might be watching on the replay. So today I'm going to be using the in colours for any stamping, the new in colours that are just coming in for any stamping that I do. And I'm going to be using Quiet Meadow. I'm just trying to figure out something. I have picked a really weird time, so I don't know if anyone will join me live, but hey, you never know. There's probably people in the East are probably still sleeping and people in the West are probably still starting their day, so we'll see. We'll give it a moment or two. No, well. So if you're here, come in. I can see that there are people starting to come in now, so come away in, the fire's on, there's things on the stove. Hi Randy, in you come. Oh, oh hi to Randy's girlfriend. I can't remember your name, but Randy has told me that she's been seeing a friend quite a lot recently. Yeah, so yeah, hope you're both well. You said you were going to your friends today. Eunice, hi Eunice, nice to have you here. Hi Cindy. Right, so today I'm aiming at something. I've sort of starting to figure it out. So what I'm looking at, I'm going to use Quiet Meadow, but mostly the dies. But I'm not actually going to cut out. I've got things cut out already, but this die set is quite frankly to die for. It is beautiful, and it was, whenever I saw this in the new catalogue, this had to be in my pre-order. This will be available to customers from Tuesday, the 4th of May. So yeah, it's just beautiful. I love it. Love it, love it. So I'm going to play with that today. I've got an embossing folder out, might use that too. So what I'm looking at is a sort of loaded envelope, and so I started off playing with a bit of scrap card, trying to work out, was I going to make a box envelope or a flat envelope, and you know, this is sort of the where I started. So it doesn't look pretty, but it's got my measurements on it. So it's a bit tricky in a way, but it's not, if you know what. I'm full of, it is and it's not. So I think today, whoops, I'll use my scoreboard. I didn't use my scoreboard. So basically what I'm looking at is making an envelope that we can pop the lovely flowers and bits of greenery in here. What do you think? You think I'm headed in a good direction? I might try the ribbon. So this isn't even stuck together or anything, but this then can be used as a card in its own right, or you can stick it onto a card base. So let's just try. This time I think I'll use crumb cake for my envelope. I'm using these designer series papers. They are in the annual catalogue for anyone to use. Now I used Sahara Sand in that one, so I think this time I'm going to have a go at crumb cake. So to make the envelope, you're using a 6x6 square. And I'm going to try and follow my own instructions, but as you see, they're not very full instructions. I have worked out sort of how I could do a box envelope, but that's for another day. I'm just going to go with a flat envelope this time. Hi Mindy, and you come too. Have you got rain? Yeah, we've got showery weather. It really is typical April weather today. April showers. We've had a mixture of heavy rain, sunshine, hailstones, you name it. We've had it, but it is a bit colder than I'd like it to be. So yeah, right, I'm going to be using this. I haven't written anything down yet, so let's test it out on this. So we need scoreboard. Again, you guys across the pond will be happy because I'm doing this in inches. Scoreboard, no score tool on it though. So where have we got a score tool? Well, I've not got the right one, but we've got this one. I don't know where the other one is. I've got too many tubs on my desk. I really need somebody to come and sort me out. Right, so what can you see? You need to see the top. And I need to be able to follow this. So let's just go with it. So if I want this to be the out, will I have this as the out? Yeah, I'll have this as the outside of my envelope. Right, so it's different on each side, so we'll just go slowly. And this is just marking it. I don't need the score, well it is, I'll use the scoreboard for marking. I could have done it. Where's my pencil? Can anyone see my pencil? Oh, I had one right beside me earlier on. Anyway, I'm not scoring right now. I'm marking, and I should be using my trimmer. Oh, hang on. I'll give you some power. It's not buffering here. Might be your internet unless everyone's buffering. Hi Karen, and you come. Oh Steph, I didn't see you. You must have sneaked in. How are you? I haven't seen you in a while. Oh, are you going to come and sort me out? Oh gosh. You're a brave woman. Right, so I'm marking on here at 2 inches and 3.5 inches. And then we're going to turn this that way. And we're going to mark this at 2.5 inches and 4. I am going to write this down, but really you guys are my guinea pigs to try it out here. And then I'm going to turn it round and mark it at 3.5 inches, just once on this side. Then turn it round again and mark at 2.5. It seems complicated, but it's not really. And I shouldn't have bothered with the scoreboard. I can do all this on the trimmer, to be honest, because the scoring is easier to do on the trimmer because we're doing diagonal. I'm going to keep that beside me because that'll kind of remind me what I'm doing. So don't know if any of this makes any sense to anybody, but don't worry if it doesn't. Right, so from that pencil, see this one, the side here that's only got one pencil mark. From there, you're scoring down to this one here. Score down. Take care, Randy and Eunice. And then turn it round and score from that score to this score. Mark to mark, not score to score. And I think I'm wrong already. That is wrong. You see? That one should be coming to there. Knew that was going to happen. It was only a matter of time. We'll just sort it out though, don't worry. We'll disguise it. Hey Nessa, in you come, my girl. Right, so then we're scoring from that mark. Maybe it'll be better to give the... Hi, howdy Jenny, in you come. Oh, we're seeing different people today. So yeah, ignore this score because it's wrong. Alright, then that one there to this one. Maybe if I put those ones in first. I'll try to explain this better on the blog and give instructions. So you'll see this one, we're not scoring over there at all. This is the back of the envelope that has to stay open. Oops. So I need my snips and I'm going to cut out, I'll burnish these so you can see better. Burnish the one that we're actually using. Where's my bone folder? So fold and burnish, it's just 3 scores. Although I made 4, but one of them's incorrect. So that's basically how your envelope's going to go. Now you could, if you wanted, you could do that and fold it up, but I just feel it adds too much bulk. So I'm going to cut those bits out. Oh, hi Barb, on you come, you're more than welcome. Have you is it your first time on a live? Have you watched me before or did you just find me? Welcome Barb. I think you'll find a wee warm welcome here anyway. The fire's on if you need a wee heat. The ladies will let you in. There's snacks on the table. There's coffee, tea, whatever takes your fancy. Wine, spirits. It's wine o'clock somewhere. In fact, it's past wine o'clock here in the UK as well. So there is the basics of an envelope. Shove them in, done, dusted, envelope. So that's... Oh, thank Ruth. Yeah, I've been following Ruth for a long time. She's fab. But I hope you like it here. A lot of the ladies in here follow Ruth as well, and Esther. And I'm thrilled to have you all here too. I need to find that. So we all do different things, but yeah, I love to watch Ruth and Esther, and I like, yeah, they have different styles, which is great. You're ready for a cup of tea? Well, that's fine, Cindy. You have a cup of tea, cup of char. That's what we call it, a cup of char. Now, normally this line I would just rub it out with the back. You know, if you've done a line that's score that's not correct, just rub it out with the back of your bone folder, and it's really not going to be that noticeable, so you don't have to throw away. However, I am going to try embossing this whole envelope just to give it some texture. That I'm going to put it through this tasteful textile. That's my plan anyway. Let's see if that works. Of course, not got anything ready. I don't have my plates out, but we'll see. I'm just playing. I'm inventing, sort of designing and playing. I'm really supposed to be designing my May class, but I've not gone very far with it. I've got ideas, but I thought maybe sitting and creating with you guys would help the process a bit. So what do we need? We need, when we're embossing, we just need the base plate. I don't know if that is a texture one or if I need an extra plate. We'll have to see what like that is. It feels quite tight. It's okay, Steph. I've added in some cake and biscuits, and there's some salted peanuts there as well. So, and olives. Look, I'm not sure it's as tight as it could be, but it's actually quite like the texture on that. So It's added a bit of texture. I don't think that, this is a 3D one, but I'm not sure. I'm going to pop it through again. I wonder if it needs the extra layer here. No, it won't go with that, so it... Yeah, I feel that it's not... It glides through, but I feel it could do with a bit... Maybe it is because I've got more than one layer there. There's some fresh scones there as well, and my husband made blueberry jam, so if you want to dig in. Right, that's through the Tasteful Textile 3D embossing folder with my cut and emboss machine. I don't think I need that again, because I'm just going to use die cuts that I've done already for my... I did already for my launch. So next Thursday I am doing a new catalogue launch, and I'm doing it on Facebook where I do my Thursday lives. I'm doing it at 7 o'clock in the evening in UK time, and you're all welcome to come and see, because I'm just doing it on the public platform. So then I need to have a piece like this size. This is my kind of sample for the insert for my envelope. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, I like it. I prefer the subtles, but this will do instead, because the subtles folder is going away, Karen. Retiring. So there's no point in me demonstrating something that people can't buy. So yeah, so that paper went through okay. I'm quite happy, and it just gives it some nice texture. So like this piece of card, I've chosen to use Very Vanilla in my card. So this piece is, I don't know what that is, a bit of glue I think. This is 3.5 inches by 5 inches. And it tells me here where to mark. This is my bit that tells me. So I need to mark it at 3 1/4 on both sides. So let's see if we can do this. It's so that we end up with a right angle. So three and a quarter inches is there, isn't it? And so that's, if I turn this round, that's going to be 1 3/4 at this end there. I could get a ruler out just to check that. Yeah, that's 3 1/4, and that's 3 1/4, and this is 3.5 inches across, so it needs to be 1 3/4. Are my maths right for the middle? Need to mark the middle, so 1 3/4, and that's the middle. And then again, using the diagonal part benefit on this trimmer, I'm just going to cut off here. 1. Hi Beverly, in you come. It's funny how you come on at a different time, and quite often different people can make it. So there's this is for our little envelope insert. And where's my triple punch? This is the handiest thing to have on your desk, just to round it off there. And then I'm going to give this bit some texture, this inside bit some texture, just with some stamping. So I've got out the new in colours because I absolutely adore these. They're just gorgeous. Although I'm using crumb cake with them, but that's alright. So, I don't know. You've got a rainy, dreary day, have you? Yeah, it's not that great. So don't worry, Bev, the fire's on, so come in and get comfortable. Right, so I'm going to use these two stamps to add a bit of texture in the background. So let's have a think. Pale papaya's quite pale, fancy that. Sometimes I state the obvious, don't I? I'm just going to use this lovely splatter stamp. So Quiet. Oh, hi Esther. I know, I just thought, just have a wee play. So I'm just going to add texture all over this. Most of it's not going to show because it's going to be stuck inside eventually. And then I want to put some, so I think I'll use soft succulent because it's a bit pale too. Everyone bunch up a bit and let Esther in by the fire because she's in the UK too and it isn't pretty. Although you're quite far south, aren't you? So you're probably slightly warmer than we are here. Do you know what I've forgotten to do? Rub out my pencil. Just take your pencil marks away so that no one gets to know your secrets. And then I'm just going to put some print here. Again, I'm not being too particular. Most of the bit at the bottom will be not showing, but let's just pop it there. That is quite dark for light, if you know what I mean. So we'll have to go over that with I don't understand YouTube. Nessa, you just offered Esther to come and sit beside you and YouTube thought that I would need to moderate that comment. Really? Sometimes don't understand that. Have you got some sunshine there to share, Cindy? I don't know if this is going to be all too much, but I'm going to do it anyway. Here, I've got the stamp here in my box because I was playing earlier. Oh, has he got any to send over here, Elizabeth? Welcome in. Let me sit by the fire while you're... Right, I don't know if this is going to work or if I should use a different colour. But I don't want to make it too colourful, so I'm just going to go for the evergreen. I know YouTube's just strange, eh? Sometimes. These wee flowers are just hiding in here. So just hundreds of layers here, just... There we go. Well, actually, there we go. Just layers, just to give it a bit of texture. Now here's my wee envelope. So here's my wee envelope here, and I'm going to pop this on here, about there. A bit of wet glue. fallen off the edge. Girls behave. Or YouTube will have a fit. Right, we've got some glue on this insert and we're just going to stick it in about there. I might not like this when I'm done, but it's how it's going now. So I'm just going to stick this, so just a bit of glue there and not too far up because there's a bit of overhang, so just popping it up there. It's actually okay just like that. Oh, sticky fingers. Childbearing hips. Esther. Oh, hi Jamie, not seen you for a wee while. Alright, sorry, did you ask me something, Bev, and I've missed you? Thank you everyone for helping each other. I'm not always reading all the comments because I'm here. Now I've lost my box of bits to add into my envelope. So I don't know whether to just set it on to... See, this vellum that comes in the new in colours is absolutely gorgeous. If you're a demonstrator and you didn't put this in your pre-order, oh goodness. It's just beautiful, look. And it's got sparkle. It's absolutely gorgeous. And if you're a customer, this is available from Tuesday. A child has come home for tea, Karen. How very dare they? This is gorgeous, so you must have that on your shopping list. So I have got a card base, a 10-fold card base here from Early Evergreen, and I just cut a layer in the soft succulent of the sparkly vellum, simply for no other reason other than I can. So I'm just throwing everything at this card. So I'm going to do this as a card, but as I say, you could fill this envelope and just fill it in another envelope and give it to someone just as it is. You know, just pop some flowers and things in. Now, the inspiration I got, I will look for the lady and put a wee link in, that I was inspired to do this envelope by somebody that does art courses or something along that line, but I will put her name in later. Because it's on my phone, I never remembered to keep it, so to write it down so that I could tell you about her. So she had done, it was a different shaped envelope altogether, and it was dried flowers, you know, that she'd pressed, and bits and pieces. But I thought, well, I could do that with Quiet Meadow. Something, it just sparked me to think about it, so I started playing yesterday with the envelope. So yeah, I'm going to set this so I can pop some wet glue on the back here, because this bit's not going to show. You have to be careful with vellum when you're sticking it down, because the glue will show through, but because this is going to be hidden, and I'm not going to stick my envelope down because I might want to tie some ribbon around it, so we'll sort it out. Yeah, if you want to do it with the envelope punch board, of course you can. We don't sell the envelope punch board anymore, so I figured out a way of doing it without the envelope punch board. But if you have an envelope punch board and you want to use it, carry on. I just never see any point in demonstrating something that I can't sell. But if you already own it, by all means, go for it. So that's going to sit on the card there. So it's got sparkle, it's got texture, it's got dimension with the stamp in it. I don't know. I could have used my brushes as well. In fact, do you know what? I'm feeling the need to do a bit of sponging. And you know what? I've got 2 new packs of these. They came. Oh, I don't know whether to add a bit more. Just want to, I don't know, soften it up a wee bit. Hi Gina, in you come! I'm going to get a bit of crumb cake here. Bear in mind, this brush has got some Rococo Rose and some other brown on it already, so who knows what will happen here. I don't know, it's just looking all a bit pristine, so let's just unpristine it. So the Gibson twins are in the house. Just a bit of grunge it up a wee bit. I probably could have done something, roughened up the edges, but I didn't. This is just because it's my first one, so you can go on and play and do what on earth you want to with this. I do think it would be good if Stampin' Up! Brought their own one back. Right, that's enough. Right, so now what I've got here is bits and pieces to play with. It is just playtime, Cindy. It's just playtime. But I have done a wee bit of research because look, it's just it's just the right size for a wee bunch of wildflowers. I haven't got loads of them here. I'm just gonna. I've got some in gold, and we'll colour up the white ones. Don't worry, they won't stay white. Oh, look, we've got some here in soft succulent, and we've got butterflies. I've got all sorts of other die cuts. I don't know, does anyone else do this? Just when you've got spare bits, just pop them in a wee box, and then sometimes when you're looking for something, well, there it is, do you know? So, whoops, I need to colour up this flower. Now, I watched Wendy from Woo's Creations the other Saturday night, and she had done some of these in white. So if you don't follow Woo's Creations, look her up. She did a video with using these and made a beautiful card. Yeah, it's just, so I need some colour here. Wonder, shall I show off? Well, you can only show off if you know where you've put them, Janice. Ooh, they're not there. I do have 2 new packs. Here we go. Yay. You can't have too many blending brushes, girls. So who knows what we're going to stick on. Oh, just see, look. Oh, they're just lovely. They're quite sensual, dare I say it? Am I allowed to say that? So I'm going to get some, colour these up, but I've lost all my inks. Where's my soft succulent? Here it is. So let's see how we can do here. You could watercolour these. I actually think if you did some real watercolour play on our lovely watercolour paper, and you could colour up some of these. So I'm definitely going to use these two. So I've already done this one with the soft succulent, which is good. So let's just, whoops, pick up some soft succulent on this brand new brush. Look, oh. And just let's add some colour. I mean, you can of course die cut from the coloured card. You could die cut these from that beautiful sparkly vellum. I have to be a wee bit careful, they are quite fragile. Just using my fingers to mask things off a wee bit here, and then, well, let's just have a bit of fresh freesia in here. These are all our new in colour, so loads of new product here. It's all available, well, the new things are available from the 4th of May, which is Tuesday. I'm filming this on Thursday. Oh, how pretty is that? And then, do you know what it reminds me of? When I was a little girl and I used to love picking wildflowers and taking them home to Mum. Especially when we were on holiday, we had a caravan, and I remember Mum always having, when we had the days of glass milk bottles, and we would go and pick flowers and fill bottles and jam jars with all the wildflowers we found around the riverbank, etc. So again, I think we'll bring in just one wee flash of this absolutely gorgeous polished pink. Polished pink. I can't speak properly today. It's polished pink. So I actually think I will use this brush, which used to be magenta, well, it still uses Magenta Madness, but I think it will be okay for polished pink. Now just I'm not trying to make it too even, I'm almost stippling here so we get it's all a bit textured. That will do. That, I think that will do. Oh, and then I've got this little wee butterfly here, which I hope to use. So let's, what about a bit of polished pink in the middle there, and then we'll just get our fresh freesia. The colours just kind of blend together there. And no rhyme or reason to my colour scheme, it just is. Let's see what happens with what we've got. Are y'all okay? I'm kind of just got engrossed in what I was doing, forgot to pay attention to y'all. Are you looking after each other there? No shenanigans by the fire. And I'm thinking this beautiful ribbon could come in here as well. I only have the one of the new ribbons. They're like an open weave organza type with a satiny edge, and they come in all 5 of the new in colours. It's really beautiful, but I have the fresh freesia. So let's see what we're putting in here. I'm full of talk and not much action going on here. So let's stick some of this gold in. So just well, Esther and Nessa were pushing each other off the bench earlier on. So these are going to land where they land because I'm just putting glue in. You could spend a lot of time worrying about where you're going to put everything, or you can just put it in. I just find sometimes just go with your gut feeling. Just some bits of glue on the stem. I don't want them glued too hard because I want them to be a bit movable, a bit fluid. Want that to hang over a bit. No idea where the glue is, so just shoving it in there. Yeah, a bit of flower arranging. I'm not really a fabulous flower arranger. I love flowers. I love to have fresh flowers in the house, but they tend to just get shoved in there. Right. Oh, I'm going to have this in. Oh, look, poor wee butterfly, it's saying you want to use me. Whoops, that's a bit of a blob of glue. Don't want that. I've gone all quiet, I'm concentrating. So I had my second dose of the Pfizer vaccine this afternoon. So I'm hoping that it won't knock me out of action like the first dose did, but we'll just keep going as long as we can. Right, so I'm thinking that'll come in there somewhere. Let's have some ribbon on here, shall we? I'm just going to tie it round and then tie a bow, so I need a decent bit. I've got loads of charms on as my scissor charms because people give me them and then I don't have the heart to throw any away and they all end up on this one. This is my ribbon scissors. Right, so I'm okay just now, Gina, if you're asking me, but the first one did knock me up for 6. I was fine till 48 hours later, and then it kind of knocked me out for the rest of a day, and then it took me quite a long time to feel better, like properly better. But still think it's preferable to the alternative of COVID. Right. So I've tied a nice bow. Well, I think it's a nice bow, and if I like it, that's fine. Self-praise is no praise, they say, but I don't believe that. I'll fly my own flag. Right, and then I think that wee butterfly up there's looking for a slot as well. It wants to be here. Well, I'm glad to inspire. We do Mother's Day in March here in the UK, so we're not really thinking about that just now. But to me this is on any occasion. I think it probably is quite a girly carpet, hey. I'm wondering... We'll colour that up. What brushes have we got lying about? Again, you know, just colour it. Don't just use. I find the brushes sometimes just use what's in them. They'll give you colour for a wee while. So, May the 9th, Mother's Day. Yeah, it's the same in Australia, isn't it? I think it's the UK that's different. So I don't know if I'd pop this up here actually. I think we'll pop it up amongst the flowers. Whoops. And then it needs some kind of sentiment, and this, along with the butterflies and the flowers, this has a little tag die and a strip one as well, so they're very pretty. So it's got this, a die that cuts that, and then it's got, oh gosh, look what I just found, a wee, oh look, a little dragonfly as well. See, when you start looking, right, where's the wee tag? There's a wee teeny tag. There's one to show you. a little wee tiny tag, and the word love, the stamp love, fits on that. So that's lovely. So I don't know what one will we use. Well, here's one that's got its holes poked out. We'll see. Right. Could use them both, couldn't we? I'm going to pop a wee dragonfly in, why not? And that wee dragonfly is punched out of the shimmer card, I think. Can't shut this box. So it's lovely having a wee box like this because you just don't know what you're going to find in it. Just pop all your wee extra. If you're punching something, punch two. And then just see, there's leftovers from lots of cards. Oh, I know, Beverly, it's not, do you know, it's not a happy day for everyone, is it? It's difficult and it's not for me to advise. Yeah, I'm becoming a bit of a flower arranger here, haven't I? So we'll just colour this up again. What have we got? Have we got some green? Because I quite like a wee green dragonfly. I don't know if this shimmery, oh yeah, it's taken the colour a wee bit. Just enough just to take the stark off him. Where's the glue? Oh, hi Catherine, in you come. Just stick that in there, eh? My fingers are quite sticky now. Sometimes, you know, just plain. Hey Glenn, I didn't see you there. Hello sweetheart, in you come. Have you just arrived? I don't always see people, and if there's anyone in that I haven't said hello to, come in and make yourself at home. Right, so what are we going to put in here? Thinking of you. You're too kind. Thinking of you doesn't have to be sad. You know, sometimes you can elaborate inside the card and just, you know, thinking of you. So you write to a friend, I was just thinking about you, so I thought I would send you a wee note. You sneaked in, Glenna, that's my style. Isn't that beautiful? I don't know if I want something happier. Have we got another sentiment that's a bit more? All these nice new sets with nice. It is pretty, but I'm thinking, what about love you much? Or happy birthday? Well, the happy birthday bit. I do like the Quiet Meadow, but some of the sentiments are maybe just a bit sad when we want to be happy. Actually, that will fit on happy birthday because, you know, it's quite a special card. I think I want to send it for a happy occasion. So, have I got run out of ideas here? So, where is our nice evergreen, evening evergreen? Because the card base is evening evergreen. And I shouldn't really be using this white one because I've used Very Vanilla in my card. However, I will be toning that down, taking the white off it in a minute. That's a nice script. That's from Pansy Patch. That's another new set that's coming, just letting you see. Right, now, close the early evergreen. And where's my brush with the soft succulent? Let's take the white off this because it looks a bit daft on although you can hardly see my very vanilla background, but you can see it's got texture. Let's green this up. That'll do. Gives it texture too. I have opened them. I've done one pansy card for the May Colour Challenge, this SU Colour Challenge, yep. Because I'm on the team for that, so I have done my May inspiration. So yeah, I'm going to pop that there. Do you know, I still want to have this love in here. Let's, do you know this, like, more is more. None of that less is more today. Just playing that. Should have a little block. Here it is. I'll just do it in the same colour, shall I? Catherine, I actually said that at the beginning, these dies are to die for. Oh, I did cost a bit of texture there by smudging it, that was good. But actually, I quite like that. And where's the green brush gone? This wee clip, I don't know, this was in, these are in the annual catalogue which is going out. I think there are some new clips in the new one, but I'm just thinking, just because it's here on my desk. No, my butterflies are okay. It's the I don't think I can do... Oh, the butterfly's dropping off. Love, I got what you mean now. Sorry. I wasn't tuned in. These are quite stiff. Maybe not. It's not going to happen. Let's just pop it in there with a bit of a... What about a bit of dimensional? Look at the state of my desk. I have some little bits of foam sheet from my Facebook Live this morning, so let just lie in here because I haven't cleaned up. I'm just going to pop this on with a wee dimensional, bit of dimensional foam. Just make sure the love's right. You see that the butterfly is dropping off some love. There we go. A wee brad would be the thing there, and then we just need a bit of double-sided sticky foam for her, and then maybe we could add a bit of bling. Did you enjoy my puffins this morning? They were just a bit of fun, yeah. Thursday is my creative day, my Stampin' Up day really, when I don't do the day job, so it's the day I get, so I'm just going to pop that there. Do you think? And then I'll stick this on the card base and then we'll just offer it a little bit of bling because we can. See, I'm just loving it. You know, and if you can't please yourself, you can't please anyone. So I'm pleasing me and hopefully pleasing you guys too, and sparking off some creativity among you. And those of you who do have the envelope punch board, of course you can use that to make an envelope that would work for a project like this. Isn't it just a bit of fun, isn't it? At first I thought, when I first saw these dies getting used, because in the UK we don't get them as quickly as you guys over the pond there in the US, and I kept seeing people do things with them, and I'm thinking, oh, they've used my idea, they've used my idea. I thought there would be no ideas left for me, but you know what, there's an infinite amount of things you can do with these. Yeah, I like that. I really love this green colour. I just think it is gorgeous, the Evening Evergreen. It's a lovely, lovely green. Actually, don't know if I want these. I've got these. What have we got here? I've got a few of the new in colour gems left here. And I have these. These are new as well, genial gems. And they've stuck to that. So either of these would work, either or all. So what we're going to use, I do have take your pick tools, but you know, I just reach for what comes. So I'm just going to pop some, oops. Sometimes things just look as if they need to be. We didn't actually have any pale papaya on this, but you know what, we have now. And what could we have on this butterfly here? Actually, it can have some of this fresh freesia on the pink. Quite like a bit of contrast. Yeah, it's like, could be seen as overkill, but if you've got it, why, you know, if you've got it, flaunt it, as they say. And these need something either side as well, do you know what? No reason to stop, is there? Just bling it all. So it's nice sometimes just to have a bit of an over the top, so I better get an order in and get another pack of these. We're nearly done. So there you go. Obviously I need to make something nice for inside. I need to make a nice liner. What do you think? Do you want to hang about while I make a liner? It'd be nice, wouldn't it? Let's just cut a piece and just do a little bit of simple stamping. And then it's a finished card. Right, so I'm just going to cut this to 10.1. Just some scrap here. By 14.4. I'm being very good here. Look at this glass of water. However, you might not believe me. You might think it's something else, but it is actually water. Do you know what we call water in Scotland? It's called council juice. So that will fit in there nicely now. How am I going to decorate that? Because what have we got here? Again, I'm not too excited about the... What have we got? The pansies disappeared. They have got nicer, more cheerful sentiments. Yeah, look, see? Wishing you a little extra happiness just because you're you. That goes with happy birthday, doesn't it? That's a nice sentiment. Yeah. Well, I've got to keep my skin hydrated, Esther. My healthy look. Gin and Sprite, no thank you. Gin and tonic, yes please. Sprite's too sweet for me. Yeah, I'm very much a gin girl. That's a really nice sentiment, isn't it? Now, we've got, oh it looks, so I'm going to have to stamp on it because I've managed to blob. We've got that flower and we've got our big flower. So let's just over the top this card. That's traditionally what we would drink in our gin here in the UK, is tonic. Tonic water is lovely. Right, so I need pale. Actually, why not use pale papaya, Janice? I'm just going to pop this at the side here. Just once. Because, you know, I don't want to be too over the top. Now, I'm not happy about that, but I'm not going to stress about it. It does have a sort of taste of its own, yeah. And yes, it has bubbles. There we go. We better leave a little bit of room to write something. Although just, you can write over the top of this lovely stamping. Enough, Janice, stop. Yes, babe. Oh yeah, the spots are delicious. Yeah, I used them in the envelope, the inside of the envelope. Yeah, they are. Oh well, let's just go for it. We've killed it. I do have a sand eraser, but if you can't see it now, it's gone. You want some splatters? Right, well, will I stick with pale papaya, or will we have some soft succulent in the background, or will we stamp off? I just want to make a mess of my mat. Right. I'm going to stamp off though. Stamp off, stamp on, stamp over, stamp off, stamp on. Oh look, I've made a mess. Very good. Right, enough is enough because I'm just getting in a mess now. Time to stop. Yeah, quinine is very good for you. Yeah, I like drink tonic on its own too, but nobody believes it's on its own. But right, I think we've got enough done on here. Let's stick it in. There's enough decoration on this for it to be a card front. Yes, it does help prevent leg cramps, and that's why I drink it. But you to be honest, you would have to drink an awful lot for it to be really effective. Right, so I think we're done. I'm just going to let you see. So and just tidy up a bit. I don't know where my kind of sample bit is. Oh, here it is, yeah. So, as I say, that's where I sort of started. That's my instructions. There's one that I did in Sahara Sand, and I did that with the grey, and I quite like that, and I will make this up into a card. I just didn't, I just decided to come and share. Well, Beverly, it'll keep you fit. So, thank you so much, everybody, for coming in and indulging me and keeping me company while I play, because that is, do you know what, I feel so relaxed after that. I hope you'll all give it a try. I think I should close my ink before I put my hand in it. Right, so, yeah, so now I've got to go maybe have some dinner, doing some Thai tonight. Yeah, thank you so much, everybody, for coming in. If you're watching on the replay, please give me a thumbs up. And yeah, you ladies, if you don't mind giving me a thumbs up on the way out, I think I've earned one today. And some positive comments later on, that would be fab. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, we'll see you all soon. Enjoy whatever you're doing the rest of the day, especially you guys over the pond. Your day's just beginning for some of you, just at your cup of tea stage. So yeah, I hope you have a lovely Thursday, and some of my friends on the other side of the world, you'll be heading into Friday soon, so enjoy your Friday. So take care, everyone, stay safe. I'm so glad that y'all came in. It's so nice to see some faces. I wish I could see your faces, that would be good. Yeah, a few of you that I haven't interacted with in a while, so it's really nice to have you here. I've got to do a wee bit of a clean up job here now. So you're 1 PM, you've got an afternoon ahead of you, Glenna, so enjoy. Whatever you're doing, do it to the best of your ability and enjoy it. I love to have a thumbs up, that's great. So yeah, I'm going to go because I'm just blethering now. So it's 6:15 here in the UK, or nearly that. Is it 6:10 in the UK? So I think it's a good time to go make some dinner and have a wee chat with the mister, and then back to my desk later on, and hopefully maybe see some of you later watching some other videos, tutorials. Okay folks, I really am going because I really am just blethering. Take care, everyone.